Hey there. Big news. Graphics card came in. Installation went well. And, yeah, it's working. So, better videos on the horizon. Good news, or better quality. I mean, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I think I'm gonna nix the intro segment. Because, I mean,
one day I'll catch a break.
Why is it even necessary, right? Let's just pop into the video and start seeing what's going on. I mean, why, you know, right? Because why waste any time? Why waste any time? We're here to be showing gameplay, playing the game. I mean, already going through, like, the whole playthrough. Like, every single frame of my playthrough. So, you know. Excited to not have to deal with the glitchiness and the frame dropping and the terrible bit rate. God, can you imagine 60 frames? Woo. Woo. It's gonna be crazy. Also, not playing on the lowest settings. Woo. Crazy, crazy. It's insane. Anyways, just figuring out what's going on here. This is not the Moonrise Towers I expected. I expected, like, bustling. I expected so many people. They were saying flooding to Moonrise Towers. They were saying there's so many people going over to Moonrise Towers, dude. You never believe it. There are like 12 people here. You know, let's see. Okay, Marcus was glowing, so let's see what's going on with him.
The corpse regards you.
What the hell, man?
Lustfully.
What the hell? Who is you? Why do they keep saying, who are you? Why would I click that? It's always going to be Marcus.
Falco, raised in Baldur's Gate.
I guess now I know he was raised in Baldur's Gate.
Orders of the
Fine,
general.
fine.
Absolutes chosen.
Yeah, General Thorm. Yeah, how'd you get into the last light? Dude, and this is the craziest thing. Trusted me. Like, he knows, man. He knows
Ketheric.
what he was doing. That's not it, man.
Squad captured. Enlightened.
You think they were tricked? You think this is a parasite situation? Did I get a parasite from him? I don't know if I did. Oh, I did, because we could speak telepathically.
She found out.
Outside the inn, buried near the graveyard, she found out. I don't know what that means. Outside the inn near the graveyard. I don't know, maybe I'll go look there, see what's going on over there.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That'll be a good thing to bring Scratch to do, right? Scratch will look for it. I'm still sneaking because, like, dude, there's gotta be more to this. You know? There's gotta be more. I swear. It can't just be, you know, 1.5, 2 rooms full of people. That ain't it. It's gotta be an army. Now this, whoever's room this is, was a slob. Dude, trash everywhere. I don't know what the heck is going on. I should have come to Moonrise Towers so much earlier. So much sooner. I should have just hit up Moonrise Tower immediately.
Worth examining.
I had no idea, man. I miss it. It all, dude, the crux of this whole act was just talking to Isabel. It was freaking Marcus, man. Freaking Marcus, bro. Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for how rare these appendages are. I trust you should make good use of them. Yeah, you got him the wings.
You serve my purpose.
That was Balthazar to Marcus, I believe, telling him, "Hey, bro, you owe me big time for these wings." And honestly, Balthazar, if you could hook it up, that'd be great. I know I killed you and all, but like you're a necromancer, so yeah, that'd be great. I'd love it. That map was not helpful. Sometimes there are maps that are helpful. That was not one of them. Same note as the one I found in the other individual, talking about how Balthazar is off in some crazy place. Who knows where he is? Yeah, this is Balthazar's room. Figured that out by all the blood and skulls and alchemic equipment and dead guys. And the dead bodies hanging from the ceiling. Spikes in the ground. Yeah, this is probably where Balthazar hangs his hat, you know. His metaphorical hat. His face carvings. Whatever his hat would be. Like, it don't even matter, dude. It don't even matter what I roll. Freaking... That's crazy. I'm glad my luck turned around with Astarion and his open and stuff. When you poison a foe, heal for 1d4. And luckily, Astarion doesn't even have any... He doesn't have a cloak on. He didn't have a cape on. So, easy peasy. Throw that away. Or throw that right on. I don't know why I said throw that away. Oh, I was probably thinking about the... Thinking about the scroll, as if that was the garbage. But nah, it ain't the garbage. Gortash. The tone of your recent letter is inappropriate. You may follow the Lord of Tyranny, but I do not answer to him or to you. It isn't the fault of any chosen that the artifact has gone astray. Unforeseen events occurred, as they always do. I acknowledge your planning, mastery, and brilliance of mind, but you sure lack the depth of experience that brings patience and composure. The artifact will be found, our enemies will be thwarted, and we will prevail. Now show us that you are reliable as well as brilliant. General Ketheric Thorm. I'm not too clear on who Gortash is. That's a name that keeps popping up. I feel like I'm paying attention, but I might have missed some relatively large detail about Gortash and who that individual is.
What to do?
Let's see if this guy has anything to say. They're not glowing green, so probably not.
Does not respond.
But might as well try it. It'd be nice if they left like a little, you know, how did you die? Something or other. I'd like that to give me a little hint as to what's going on in this room. What's the deal? What's the deal with airline food?
What's that?
There are books. There are protruding books.
Don't mind if I do.
I always figure that these chests are gonna be... that these chests are gonna be locked. Okay, that opened the door. Not bad, not bad. I wonder where all this holy fire came from. When I lost my daughter, I learned my purpose. When I learned my purpose, I gathered the flock. My flock was full, I punished the wicked. When the wicked struggled, I struck them down, my dark goddess. I'm yours. I feel like that could have fit on the other side. You didn't have to have a whole page that just said I'm yours. You know, I get it's probably written really big. They probably didn't demonstrate like the size of it on the next page.
A quick rummage.
But I think it would have just worked out. Oh, I can just grab this dude's heart? I mean, sure, man. Why that guy's too? Why not? Let's just
A little souvenir.
You know, what's a heart but a blood goblet for a vampire, right? Starian's probably excited about one of those. Probably all dried and crusty though.
Yes, but I can't decipher.
Oh, actually. Viscera. Oh, another heart. Yeah. Put that in the bag. Cop that heart. Alright, Lae'zel, what's this say?
Disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes
Who
in
dat?
concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Yes. Famed and long dead, the fool traitor.
The fool.
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Is it really heresy? Aren't we like kind of against
Very well.
the
I will read it to
Queen?
you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3.
Don't we kind of hate her and think she's
Commander Voss,
weak shit?
Still Ketheric, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Yeah, but I don't know, you're kind of hearing all this stuff about how Vlaakith is the worst, and you're finding more evidence.
You speak like Kithrak Voss. You accuse Vlaakith of the unthinkable. As unthinkable as the greatest living knight turning on his queen. Well, enough conjecture.
Yeah, it
I
kind
did
of seems
what
like he
asked,
got
so let's be done with
high
it.
enough in the rankings to become trusted and started to learn some of the secrets behind Vlaakith. Decided, hey, that ain't for me, dog. I don't want to be participating in this shenanigans. And turned his blade on her. And I got slayed down by some random drone Gith that was just blindly following the queen.
No one stopped me yet.
Oh man. You know, today I was just messing around with the graphics card, to be honest. I've been trying to just optimize stuff and see what I can do on the creative side of things with this new card. And it's a lot of fun. It's crazy how much faster stuff is pushing now. And it's crazy how much I was dealing with before. Like, I was making up for a lot of things. I was just kind of dealing with stuff. My one of my monitors was like way darker than the other one, and it became apparent because it's a relatively old monitor. I bought it like 10 years ago, something like that, and it was like really dark, and contrast was crazy high. Note: install the drain beneath the... Oh, okay. Unimportant Balthazar notes to himself. It might be important actually, but I think it'd take a lot of looking into to be really important. Anyways, it was super dark and super contrasted when I installed the new graphics card, and I would start it up and I'd adjust settings on it. I kept thinking that it was the monitor because it was only one of the two monitors. Turns out that I had some crazy settings for like color calibration on that monitor just to like make it like work with the old card. I don't exactly know what was going on, but there were some crazy settings. Like when I restored all of my like actual monitor settings to default and then adjusted the screen's calibration in Windows, it was night and day, man. It was night and day. I don't know how I was dealing with that before. Oh man, my setup's been a mess, man. I feel like I've just been a knucklehead for most of my life, and then like a couple years ago I started to learn about computers and learn about coding and learn about, you know, the deeper parts of technology, and it helped me gain a grasp on a lot of stuff. I still think I'm an idiot, don't get me wrong, but it helped me get a grasp on how everything is working. It's not just a magical box that, you know, you plug things into and outputs pictures, whatever, you know. It's a computer, it's a system, it's mechanisms, all that. All the different parts work in specific ways to accomplish tasks for you. And so with new understandings, understanding code, understanding how the computer thinks, talks, listens, all that jazz, I approach different issues, you know, better. I approach issues differently now. Like, monitor was broken, and I actually like just started from the step one, set everything back to default, and then worked forward from there. And it's crazy. It's you know, it's crazy how it comes together if you actually think about what's going on. But after this recording, I'm kind of amped. I'm gonna play Cyberpunk. Probably gonna record what's going on, but I don't know if I'm gonna do anything about it. It depends, because you know that new update came out, so there's a lot of new stuff to figure out about Cyberpunk, and so I'm gonna record. We'll see what happens. But I can finally play that game at a steady frame rate, and like at above low settings. Like, I turn texture up. That's crazy to me. I turn texture up. You know what? I might even hit that ambient occlusion button, you know? Crazy to me. I'm so excited to like play all these games again. I got Forza Horizon 5, and I don't know if y'all know this, but car games are beautiful, especially the Forza games. And I'm so excited to just drive around and have a stable frame rate. Able to turn on like reflections and stuff and different surfaces. And better textures. It's gonna be crazy. Gonna be actually wild. So I'm excited about that. I probably Cyberpunk for the next couple days, and then if I'm really ready, then it's Forza time. No, because Cyberpunk is more of a, the game just came out, or the update, the big update just happened where they reworked a bunch of stuff, and so I need to be doing that.
An efficient path.
So, if you were watching, I pulled one of the books out, and that statue up there lit up, and so I'm evacuating all of my characters out of this room, and trying to get out of the way of the poison. I don't know how toxic it's gonna be. I don't know how bad it's gonna. Probably not that bad, but I'm just gonna see how long it goes away. I wanna experiment. I wanna try out what's going on. I wanna figure out what's going on. You know, see what the environment's doing every turn, every time I pass. And look, the poison's still growing. Poison cloud is still going. So, do I need to keep moving? How far is it gonna go? Those are the questions I'm asking myself, because I don't know. Am I gonna have to go into the poison and figure out whatever this puzzle is? I don't know. Does it have something to do with the order of the books? Do I have to hit the books in a certain order to get stuff to happen? I don't know. There's 4 protruding books, 3 statues. Did I pick the wrong one? One of them, I have to pick one of the other ones. I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna get my peeps. My peeps. Out of the vicinity of this poison, just see what happens. It doesn't really seem like poison's chasing Karlach, but might as well check out this other door over here. I always want the cutting edge and dash button to be the one on the top. I don't know why. But that's definitely a thing.
Looking ahead.
I really do kind of hope there's no one else here, because I'm not going to be stealthy if this, like, grows too large, you know, if the cloud grows too far. It's not going to be stealthy, the situation. It's still growing. Cloud's still going. But the statue's out. So I feel like it's gonna start getting lower.
Someone there?
So I don't know. That I'm kind of just figuring out, and now I'm just gonna path around to this other room and see what's going on in here. And it doesn't seem to be smoke in here, or poison, acid. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be chemicals being released in here. So poison cloud. That it is a poison cloud. Okay. So it might just be. It seems like it's going to. I thought the poison cloud was gonna
Swift as my feet can
not
carry
care about walls or whatever because of how it interacted with that corner. The corner coming out of the room, but I think it's because the door's open there
Assume nothing.
that room became an. I don't know. Probably some weird coding glitch
One true way.
that I just don't understand at all.
What's the story?
Okay, Karlach. What you got? Still some poison in there. Okay, the poison's gone now.
What next?
I'm gonna go back in with Karlak and see what's going on. Yeah, and while Karlak's doing that, I'm gonna check out the other side of the door, and that's creepy. The door is open. Why is it so dark in there? Weird. Weird.
Mind if I do?
I'll do the wooden chest. Perception failed. Oh, so it's probably trapped. Oh, no. That's a mimic. Ah, gross. That's cool. Except I was sneaking, so it didn't actually get to attack me. Ah, unfortunate. I was sneaking and I was on the side of it. Silly, silly game. Yeah. Eat this. Bop. It's surprise. Oh, it's not surprise now. It was surprise there. Why did it skip my turn for the surprise round? I don't understand. This game just, I feel like there are weird situations that it changes protocol in the next situation. So now that I am threatening the mimic, I can do another sneak attack. Get it down to 7 health. Not a big deal. Probably would have been a bigger deal if I was facing it and it got something off on me. But I was fortunate enough to approach it from the side. That's what I get for walking into a room, though.
Melodia Thorm, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
That's what I get for walking into the room and just clicking on the chest and walking over to it instead of like walking near the chest or whatever. That's what I get for that, you know? I'm such a goober. That's an easy thing to do. Oh. But oh, there's another chest in here.
It's mine now.
So, yeah, so I think when I get off of this, I'm going to play some Cyberpunk. I want to do a hacker build. See how they changed the hacker tree. What is it? The Netrunners. See how that got changed, because I loved the Netrunner build when it originally came out. I played through all the glitches, man. Everyone was complaining about it, and I was in love. I loved that game so much when it came out. I need to get the DLC, but I want to see how good the changes are first. It's got to be good. It's got to be so good. This is, I know we have hate for the developer, but I don't know. I don't really have hate for him. Witcher's such a good game. Yeah, and this is where I'm kind of thinking that the chest is a mimic, and the other chest is a mimic, because, like, you know, they just try to get me with a mimic one. They're not gonna try to put a mimic in this room, but then if you think about it, they're gonna, like, they might do the double fake where if I'm expecting there not to be a mimic in this room because there was a mimic in the last room, I'm not going to think that this one's a mimic. But then my guys keep failing the perception checks, so And it's just a 15. I don't even know. It's not even like a hard one. Does Carbrick not even have like a perception modifier? Do I not have an above 0 wisdom? Or above 10 wisdom? That's crazy. I thought I at least had 10. I guess not. Maybe it's... Maybe Karlach is like my solution for... perception checks. And Asterion. I think Asterion is also important. What's that creature? What's that guy? Yeah, dang. Me. I get me. Yeah, see, I knew it wasn't another mimic. I knew it.
With pleasure.
Nice. That'll be good. I'll talk about my journey on the next game on Cyberpunk in the next recording. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens within the next couple of recordings. Just kidding. I know exactly what happens and some crazy stuff does go down. But I'm so excited to record the next time because it'll be 60 frames and it'll look good. I'm so amped about this decision. I'm amped that things worked out. It was such a surprise and it happened so fast. Oh my god. My darling husband, I know my time is drawing near. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave our little girl, but I'm not ready to lament our lot. It's ours and no others. Though the city of judgment is dark, I know Our Lady's light will find me even there. I will see her shining spires and walk the silver gardens we've both dreamt of. I go to my reward and leave quite a task to you yet, my heart. Seluna's light shines brighter in our little one, but she will need a guide to keep on her path. I've no doubt that she will keep you on yours. It's the same path, Our Lady's path, and one day I know it will bring you both back to me. Only not too soon, I hope. I won't say goodbye. There is no loss, only temporary separation. How I love you.
That's almost beautiful.
Farewell.
Imagine what she'd think if she saw it now.
Yeah. Astarion's got a good point. She was like... She was a believer she was a Selûnite, right? And he fell in deep with Shar.
Moving.
Right? I think
It's
so.
mine now.
He just...
All right.
She was loving and caring and wanted the best for the world, and now he kidnaps her daughter. Like, he makes a series of decisions so bad that he has to kidnap his literal daughter. And his daughter had joined the forces against his action. God. This stuff is generally nonsense to me. The maps, I don't really understand the area. I know Baldur's Gate, because that's the name of the game. And I saw the Baldur's Gate. So I know it exists. I know at least Baldur's Gate exists.
Ready for some good news.
And I saw the road to Baldur's Gate. It was littered with goblin and orcs. I would like to fight them. I would like to have that big combat encounter and give, like, Asterion the Avard's Black Tentacles necklace. And then give Carbrick the one that restores a spell slot. That'd be fun, so he could use so I could stack the 2 spells on top of each other. So, okay, I triggered the same thing within a turn, and it unlocked this altar. I don't know if it actually unlocked this altar. This altar might have been unlocked before, but I think it did unlock. I think I was trying to hover, and then I realized it's probably all these hearts that are lying around that he's using to open it up. So it's probably one of the protruding books. This is my assessment of the puzzle now. It's probably one of the protruding books, and there are 4 of them, 3 things. So one of them probably just doesn't trigger a thing, but does unlock the altar. So I just kept picking the same one, and then the same thing happened. So I'm assuming that's what's going on. You just have to know which one is the right one to pick that's not going to cause the poison. I'm coming in here to see if there's any way to turn off any of them. And no, I mean, it's a good security system because he'll be the one... He'll know, you know, which book is the right one to pull in order to unlock the thing. And he's got plenty of hearts. I mean, look at all the... just like gore that's lying around, you know? So... Is it gonna lock me out? Gonna do the poison? The door did close, but I don't see any poison happening. And there's the dead pixie and the broken moon lanterns. So it does seem as though he was...
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles.
Yeah, the one that was experimenting on the pixies. Well,
but they were already imbued with Nethery's magic. So where did that magic come from?
I don't know what the heck that means. Why don't you tell me? Gonna grab that. Thank you. 1 goblet with dead tadpoles. I don't know why I grabbed that. Why would you want that?
Moving it. Yo.
Oh, and there's the poison. It was slowly creeping on me. So I figured it out. I'll blast out of here and just kind of waited it out. I realized that right outside of this room, I could just stand on the balcony area and eventually the poison will go away. So
Careful.
I'm gonna do that.
Hey, good looking.
I wish I could separate her out from the rest of them and just have her in turn-based mode while the rest of them are...
Soldier?
So I don't have to like go through all the rest of their turns while stuff is happening. I just wait for all the poison to go away. Easy enough. It was super excruciating when I was doing everything turn by turn and I was moving everybody in every turn. And it's just like, I think that was a very excruciating process. But I don't, yeah, I think it was supposed to be more like that. I think it was like just kind of let everyone get hit by poison for a second.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Dude, does Asari not realize he has a skeleton key? Lockpicks in his hands are literally skeleton keys. Like, dude. Nice. Any condition inflicted on a target. Oh, really? Once per turn, any condition inflicted on a target also applies 2 turns if encrusted with frost. Oh, it's only 1. Once per turn. That kind of sucks. I'm never going to get up to 7 or more turns remaining. The enemy must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d4 damage. That's nothing. That kind of sucks. I was thinking it was fine, but that's kind of garbage. I think that was in the wrong. I don't think that's... I think the backpack's for the potions and the pouch is for the... is for the scrolls. That's funny. Yeah, it's the arcane synergy. When I deal damage with a cantrip. Oh, that'd be really good for Harbrick if you ever wanted to hit anyone. But it's cool. It's okay. Redirect some materials from beneath the tower. I plan to simply raise what forces I need inside the mausoleum itself, but the general prefers that no more of his family crypts be disturbed. Dude, what a freaking jerk. General Thorm's like, hey bro, I get you're trying to raise this whole army and do all your tests and whatever, but like, can you just leave my family alone? Like, they're all dead. Like, I get that that's what you're looking for, and like, the resting place of my family seems like a good spot to go and do a bunch of testing, but like, if you could just not, and like, there are plenty, like, no shortage of dead bodies, you know? I kill a lot of people. If you could just leave my family out of this, that'd be great. And he was just like, nah, dude, to be honest though, your family's really convenient. And, you know, I'm just gonna go do that. And you, look, you'll see. You'll be cool with it. I promise you later. You'll be cool with it. Alright, so I'm gonna sneak through this door with Astarion, but I did not realize it was gonna be an immediate cutscene. But I'm stealthing, so they have no idea I'm even here.
You.
Hey, what up?
What have you done?
Aelin.
What have you done to me?
How does he even know I'm here? Just stealthing. So there are persuasion options, which kind of sucks because I don't have Carbrick, but I don't think I'd want to try to convince him.
You are a thrall, a slave. You serve the Absolute. You serve me.
Oh.
Bow, you dog. Bow!
Damn. Wait, why did I get blown back by that?
The prism. You've had it all this time.
Yeah.
You worm.
You're a
You
worm.
will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
Aelin.
You.
How good it is to see you again, Ketheric. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Halen. Shazif.
In the background, killing all of his lackeys, and he didn't see a single
Isabel
thing.
From me, and now
Stole
you think you'll
Isabel?
take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name? After your crimes innumerable, You would evoke her before me!
Enough. This
Oh,
ends
man.
here and now.
Where is Isabel?
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Where is Isabel? Okay, let's get the rest of the team in here. Let's see what happens when I bring these guys here.
I'll give it a shot.
See, this is what I was expecting.
These boots have seen everything.
Kind of analyzing the fight, that Aelin didn't seem to be doing a whole lot about these undead folks on the side. It seemed like she was fighting them off and starting to slash at them, but they seemed there and plentiful. Also, Aelin seems kind of... She's got a lot lower health than I assumed she would. I don't know, I guess I thought she was going to be really powerful, but... She might not be, she might just be normal, powerful. Oh, he's got a skeleton dog next to him, that's pretty cool. Jeez, a 22 AC? Okay, yeah, what's he holding in his pockets here? A note. I'm not gonna risk taking that. I'll take that afterwards. Okay, yeah, but he did have this list of like... Oh, he's got 20 charisma. I was gonna try to do hold person on him, but a freaking 20 charisma, that's a no-go. And he's undead. Ugh. My god. And unmutable form, so you can't polymorph them. Crazy. Prevents disease. Yeah. Magical plate. Additionally improve his armor. Opportunity attacks, of course. Disadvantage. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use reaction and knock it prone unless they succeed. Nice, that's good to know. So what do? I get Karlach. I say, hey, how about you hit him first? Yeah, might as well do like one of the branding smites or whatever, but I do jump
I'm too tall for
up here,
this.
which uses the bonus action, so I can use one of the smites. But I can't. Oh, but I'm not in a turn, so I could have used one of them. But I wanted to use Cleave first, but she got knocked prone because Ketheric sucks. But Ketheric sucks, so he didn't even see Lae'zel standing right behind them, ready to smack the snot out of him. Yep, Soul Break. Be prepared. Get ready. He saved from Soulbreaker, but I dealt like a bunch of damage to him, so I'm gonna use... I don't know why I was able to use this on him, but you know, I'll take it. I didn't kill anyone this turn, but whatever. I can't end turn yet. Oh, I could end turn. I still have Astarion's turn. It's a little bit out of range to do this. Still don't know what an aberration is. And then I think about maybe I should use the Arrow of Arcane Interference. Just being able to... I don't know what Ketheric's gonna pull out of his pocket, you know? I could do this. Prevent your target from gaining hit points. Because if it's anything like fighting Marcus, there's a lot of that going on. But, I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna shoot this arrow at him. So he can't concentrate on anything. It breaks concentration and it silences him. So hopefully... Hey, hit him for 33 damage. Oh.
My lord beckons me.
Like, I was just setting up.
You must return to your prison. And I must return to my daughter.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Why am I not doing anything about this?
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
Is this J.K. Simmons? Was that J.K. Simmons?
Tentacle was colossal. How
Okay.
can such a thing be possible?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, I still gotta do this fight? The heck? What even is happening? So she didn't even help at all. What? I took him out too fast, so I lose Aelin? Oh, gosh darn it. Jeez Louise. I could use... I keep wanting to use this Circle of Daggers deal. But it just doesn't affect as many people as I want it to.
Hungry for the slaughter.
You know?
Time to strike. Victory awaits.
Oh god. I don't think I realized it was glitching. Hopefully I do at some point soon. Yes! I was right. General Ketheric Thorm is J.K. Simmons. Man, that dude does a lot of voices. He does so much voice acting. Man, I was right. Feels good. Feels good. I love his voice. He's got such a good voice. It's so distinct. And it fills that role, man. It fills that role. Oh, so good. I gotta stop. Man. To be done with this, though. To be done with this. No more recordings in the future will have this issue. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, I thought that was me fixing it. Gosh darn it. Oh, it just fixed itself. No, it didn't. It looked like it was going to fix itself, but it did not. Okay, if I do a Bard's Tentacles, I shouldn't be hiding behind this wall because it's kind of blocking everything, but probably get these 4 in it. Oh no. But a Bard's is only good for blocking people from moving. That's funny, I don't think they expected me to be standing there. I definitely, that means I would have gotten crushed by whatever. Oh yes, see, I used the hunger to stop these guys from being able to see anything, so Astarion can move freely, basically. Or move to where he needs to, yeah. And then I'll have
On my way.
him come on up here so that he's away from all these guys down there. But I already used my action.
Into the shadows.
I am fury. I am death.
Still got the imp. Wonder if I'm gonna be able to figure out anything to do with this guy. Yes. Classic maneuver. I want to get the imp right here so that... Oh. He is... Okay, cool. He got both off. He was able to just run right on by Karlach, smack me for 13 damage, and break my concentration on the hunger. Sucks. And my game is glitching out of control. Oh, that's so upsetting. I have no idea what the heck that is. But this individual needs to die. This fight is so baloney. I hate all the cutscene stuff. Just dislike it. Just generally dislike. Bop. Critical miss? Whatever. Who cares?
I will ascend.
Yeah, what you got? Big hit. Nice. Good. I get to actually finish my turn. Glad to see it. Oh, just kidding. I did get to finish my turn last time. No, I didn't. I don't know what happened last time. Ooh, big hit. I don't know why I am getting to hit 3 times.
Where do I go from here?
Smell blood.
Yeah, I need to get something to make breaking Karbric's concentration harder.
Time to strike.
Because he does a lot of concentration, something or others.
Let's go. Moving.
I'll attack these two. Make them bleed a little bit. See if I could just... Oh, I did just tank out that one guy.
I will ascend.
Ugh, of course. Of course I miss. Of course this has to be a little wacky, a little weird. One for you, and one for you. Nice. So I finish her off. I run out of... I think out of the view of those guys down there so that they can't stay down there and blast me. I'm thinking I'm gonna move one of these fighters that way, but then I realized I kind of wanted to have her come down here to try to take out these guys. Yeah. And I didn't enact my plan to get Karbric out of danger, but it's fine. He can take some hits. Oh, actually, it's not fine. Oh my god, they're doing a lot of damage.
I will ascend.
Okay. Now, Karlach has been taking these guys out in one swing, so I want to get her to have as many of these guys in her radius as possible. Send right here. Oh, all 3 of them. Yeah, just dust them. Just dust them. Disgusting.
Covered.
often lethal. Let my name be known.
Nice. And finish him off. Good stuff. So yeah, that was so awkward. That was such an awkward fight. But luckily that's it for this episode. Yeah, thank you very much for listening along. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to no more glitching, no more bad graphics, a better road ahead.